The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, Taylor. Flushed out right, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Slow. Under.
3rd down, Carlos Hyde. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They run again with Hyde on first. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Slow.
He may try and run for this. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
To play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They come after him, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now it's Taylor. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Julius Peppers. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Julius Peppers in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Fourth down, here's Taylor. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 50 yards. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. After the run, Newton going to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. On first down, it's Newton. Flush to his right. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
20.
Newton on first down. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23. Make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Cleveland. 51 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air. That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 24. They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they want.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Tyrod Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. Out of the gun, Newton. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Not sure I agree with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agree with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Mayfield to throw it, eluding the pressure right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Fourth down, Mayfield. Flushed out the middle. Big loss here as he's taken down. Julius Peppers bringing the pressure again, and that is his third sack here tonight. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down is Newton. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him for a loss of 5.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And pressure gets to him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They will go for it. Now Newton buying time to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Now a play fake here on first down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 6 there on first.
Sometime in this fourth quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Play fake, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Coleman. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's Mayfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time. Well, there you go. You said someone was going to have to step up, force a turnover. That's exactly what they needed.
Yeah, now they need to capitalize, get this back to a one-score game. From there, anything can happen.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamie Collins. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Back to throw, Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Newton now to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
On the ball, on the ball.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 22, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
After the interception, here's Taylor. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Akins. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 3rd and 5.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Now Taylor escaping the pressure late. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Running for it. Here's Hill. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Going for the deep ball. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kevon Seymour. Landry, the intended target. Okay, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Oh, Taylor going to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Julius Peppers in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. And he's going to go down again. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's Taylor. On the move to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Dontari Poe in there to drop him yet again, and he must be shell-shocked back there. That's now back-to-back-to-back sacks, and it's 4th down. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And that is incomplete. Hugh Jackson rolls the dice, but it doesn't work for him. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Gun! Detroit!
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Taylor now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Taylor to throw. Going for it all. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that. Yeah, there was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now it's Taylor. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The All-Pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. One last throw here for Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Charlotte, good night, everybody.
They call a podcast